The Detroit Lions get a victory today over the Chicago Bears in blowout fashion. And in doing so, with a Commanders loss, have moved up to the 7th seed in the NFL playoffs. After starting 1-6, this team got a very humbling loss last week and is now one game away from going to the 2022 NFL playoffs. Welcome to the Detroit Lions of 2023. Came out, handled business today, had over 250 rushing yards. So many good things to take away from this team. They got Jamison Williams involved. DeAndre Swift looked like a man possessed. Tight ends came through. St. Brown. Goff, again, another clean, efficient game. No turnovers. And I'm so sad that fumble had to stop the streak. But there is some good news. Jared Goff now has broken the Detroit Lions home touchdown record with 21 on the season. Better than Matthew Stafford. Jamal Williams is 2 touchdowns away from breaking Barry Sanders' record as far as touchdowns. It's tough for me to get on today, not feeling too well, but you guys helped me through it. The team, I said, I cannot miss this last home game. I got to see my boys play, and play they did. So in front of a sold-out crowd. This was a team win. James Houston, 7.5 sacks, Aiden Hutchinson, an interception, a fumble recovery, and a half a sack. Unreal. Great team game by all facets. This was the game that we needed to see them play after what they got, how they played last week. And you know what? I will say the NFLPA is going to file a grievance against the NFL regarding the field conditions in Carolina. Maybe the field did have something to do with their play last week. But alas, that week is over, and now we are on this week. And we came out and we did something we had to do, which is win this game. The Detroit Lions had to win. And they did. Justin Fields had a big run, and it looked like we were going to duplicate last week or last time we played them. But he got hurt on that same play. Very next possession, I want to say it was, James Houston came out, slapped that ball out of his hand, and he got hurt again. Both plays that he got hurt on was not made in the pocket. So the Chicago Bears, man, they got some things that they need to do, take care of. But this team, they came out and they showed out. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. They came out, they ran the ball efficiently, they played solid defense, and they played like they needed to win. Last week was a giant wake-up call for the Detroit Lions. Your team is currently right now sitting in the 7th seed of the NFL playoffs. Unbelievable. After starting 1-6, the Lions have now won 7 of their last 9 games and sit at number 7 in the playoffs. The Lions have a possibility. If the Seattle Seahawks lose, if they lose today, they're playing at 425. I do plan to watch the Packers take on the Minnesota Vikings as well. But if they lose today, then all the Lions have to do, excuse me, y'all, not feeling well. All the Lions have to do is win next week, and they're in. Washington had Carson Wentz. He had a couple of turnovers. It might come down to where we need the Rams' help next week if the Jets cannot take care of business today. But the Lions did what they needed to do. They came and they took care of business. Every aspect of this team needed to show up. And what about James Houston? Can we talk about James Houston for a minute? James Houston was cut. Remember this kid, and I wasn't happy about it. This kid was cut from the initial 53-man roster. We put him on the practice squad. His first game out, he had 2 sacks and 5 snaps, and he's never seen the practice squad since. And I guarantee you he won't, because if the Lions put him back on the practice squad, they can't protect him. Somebody's going to snatch him up. So I will say right now that at this moment, man, I trust Brad Holmes. I don't think we're going to take a quarterback in the first round. We might take one later in the draft. We don't have a 4th-round pick as of now. But I think after seeing James Houston, can we talk about Aiden Hutchinson with his 3rd interception? a second fumble recovery. Kid is not a bust. Now, I did not see or hear anything from Jeff Okudah, so I don't even know if he was in the game today. I did hear Amani's name with a penalty per usual. That's what he does. And I'll say this too. It was great to see DeAndre Swift. If DeAndre, that's the guy that we have been longing to see. DeAndre Swift of late, he gets injured, he lacks confidence, and he's indecisive. Today, very decisive with the football, knew what he wanted to do before he even got the ball. And that's the DeAndre Swift that we need to see. He has to stay healthy, though. We were talking about drafting a running back potentially in the first round, Robinson from Texas. And we still might have to entertain that, something. But if DeAndre Swift could take this DeAndre Swift and play like this all season, then this kid can be special, 100%. So the Detroit Lions win. And I said, and y'all need to start watching. Watch my preview videos, okay? Because I said that the Detroit Lions, quote, should beat the brakes off of the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears have one person on offense. Chase Claypool did not have a catch. Justin Fields probably had, 50 yards passing. I said they have no offense. So the Lions did exactly what they were supposed to do. I am watching for the post-game show to see when they're going to bring, hopefully it's live and it's not on Twitter or something like that, so we can hear what our coach has to say. But guys, how do you feel right now? The Detroit Lions, man, in the 7th seed as it stands right now. And just so you know, when I do this stuff, man, with this playoffs, this is what I do. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I do. And if I did my math correctly, they should be in right now. And I want to show you guys this statistic before we wrap this section of the video up. Detroit came out to play, man. They came out to play, and they did exactly what they were supposed to do. And like I told you, because like I said, put some respect on my name, bro. Matter of fact, I don't need y'all to do it because I do it myself. Put some respect on my name.
Whoa, I want you to put it out. Put some respect on it. Listen, when you say my name, put some respect on it. I ain't playing with y'all. Put some respect on it. And I ain't gonna say it. And I ain't gonna say it no more.
I ain't gonna say it no more. Now, is we finished or is we done? What I tell y'all, bro, this is what I do. I do this. The Detroit Lions hold the 7th seed. I was the one talking about it. Matter of fact, let's do it one more time.
Whoa, I want you to put it out. Put some respect on it. Listen, when you say my name, put some respect on it. I ain't playing with y'all. Put some respect on it. And I ain't gonna say it. And I ain't gonna say it no more.
All these people, man, your Detroit Lions are sitting in the playoffs. Your Detroit Lions are sitting in the playoffs. And y'all was talking about tanking and losing and Bryce Young and all this stuff, man. Winning feels good. You play to win the game, man. Now we just got to hope that Seattle, the Jets, take care of business and we get this thing, man. Listen, proud of this team. Your team doesn't give up and neither should you. All that tanking stuff, throw that out. Throw that out, man. This team came to play. So with that being said, man, I will see y'all. Take care of yourself. Subscribe to the channel and watch my preview videos. I'm sick of y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video.